Video. I want my voice to be in the video.
Yes.
Yeah. Why is it so bad to listen to that music?
Wait, he didn't start the video yet.
I did.
Uh-oh. Hi, guys. I'm Noah.
Why is it so bad to listen to non-Jewish music? So it's a complicated answer.
Sometimes it's inappropriate.
Usually when people ask the question, the answer which is given is that the problem is that the non-Jewish music has lyrics which are not good to listen to. The words are very often nivel peh, they're coarse, they're disgusting, and they have wrong messages. But that, in my opinion, that's not the primary reason not to listen to non-Jewish music. The primary reason not to listen to non-Jewish music, and it doesn't go for all non-Jewish music, particularly not for classical music, although most teenagers probably find that boring, is that the melody is the problem, not the words. But melody means the tune.
What? Really?
Yes. And I will explain. And the problem is that when a person writes music, that person has in mind to set a certain emotion going through the people who listen to his or her music. That emotion depends on, obviously, what they're trying to express and what they think will sell and what they think society wants, or sometimes the ways they want society to go. And therefore, when in our day and age, most contemporary music, not all of it, but most contemporary music is meant to bring out the animalistic emotions of people who listen to it. And you can tell that by the way, just let me finish the idea. And you can tell it by the way people dance to the music. When people dance to contemporary music, the dancing is very often inappropriate, to use our term, not sneistic, and it is something which indicates or brings out emotions which are raw, negative, and have a negative impact on the person experiencing them. Now, of course, from society's perspective, it doesn't work that way. There is not necessarily, from general society, an idea that raw, animalistic emotions are bad. They might have that's what they probably want. But from our perspective, we want music to be something which refines you, which elevates you, which makes you a higher person, which brings out your higher emotions, not your lower emotions. And therefore, we're looking for music which has a melody, a tune, which is going to bring out the emotion, which is positive. Now again, that doesn't preclude all contemporary music, but it precludes a lot of contemporary music because of the way it's written. Yes?
But like the Maccabees, sometimes just take a regular song and don't change any of the words.
Right, the Maccabees says it's just as much a problem as any other secular music.
So, but it's not bad.
Some of the music is okay, some is not okay. But if you just take a song written by some non-Jewish and a singer who, when he or she sings it, makes all sorts of inappropriate motions as part of the dance, and you put Jewish words to it, it doesn't make it Jewish music.
You don't have to make a dance to it.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, because it is Jewish music.
How is it Jewish? It's not Jewish music. It's Jewish words to non-Jewish music.
So what makes it Jewish music?
The fact it brings out higher emotions, like a desire to come close to Hashem, become a better person, to do things in a better way. Usually in classical music, the music was written with the intent of bringing out higher emotions of a person, not the lower emotions. Okay? A lot of hands here. Yes?
You said I should, last time I answered this, but you said I should ask for this class. So I asked...
Is this a different question?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anybody else on this specific question?
I have a question.
Related to what I was just talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jewish music also has melody, so I don't know what's the...
Depends what the melody is. So if the melody is playing like Ana Avda de Kucha Brichu,
Mordechai Shapiro, his new song, Friends, has a pretty,
that's like a...
non-Jewish beat. What's wrong with that?
depends how what kind of emotions it brings out.
Dance to it. Like, you don't have to, like...
You know, some of you girls were in my class. I'm not sure how many of you, but I think so. The last year's class, I showed you the music, the video of Genghis Khan, a German rock song being turned into Yidden, a Yiddish song, which.
But that wasn't a bad use.
So that is a classic example where a non-Jewish song, which has a negative melody, is somebody tries to change it to a Jewish song and it fails.
Question on this.
Yes.
How do you know which is which?
You have to use your good sense.
But what if you don't get any
sense of music, you just don't care.
Then no music affects you. Then, if you're so tone deaf, then the music doesn't affect you. There's no music which is awesome to you.
But how can you
Most
decide
people
how-
are affected by music.
But you're affected slightly. You don't like notice.
Yeah, if you have to use your good judgment. Generally speaking, most people can intuit which music is good and which is bad, from our perspective. Related?
Yeah. What if it's a happy tune but a song don't make you happy?
If it makes you happy in a positive way, it's not a problem.